Welcome to the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we are going to look at pennies from Great Britain. And this first penny is what they call the bunhead portrait of Queen Victoria. And there's a better picture there, but I wanted to do the first one because this is the 1862 version of it. And you see it's Queen Victoria on the front in the bun with the bun hair, and you see the ribbons in her hair. On the back you have Britannia, and Britannia is actually holding the trident, but you can't really see the trident on the 1862 version. Now, this particular coin is not the first Queen Victoria coin, even though it was made in 1862. The first version of the penny with Queen Victoria on it came out in 1841. It shows a young Queen Victoria with her hair up. Again, the trident on holding Britannia on the back. This is the second portrait, and our coin is from 1862. This particular coin here is still the second portrait, and the reason we wanted to have this one is because you can read it so much better. And it says, Victoria, by the grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith. That's what it says in Latin around here, and there she is with her hair ribbons and what they called the bunhead Victoria, with the laureate. See the leaves going across. This particular coin has a much better reverse, and you can see the trident very well, and you can see the shield, and it says 1 penny on it, and this is an 1891 version of that second portrait. The third portrait of Victoria is a very worn one. Again, you can probably see it okay though, and that is she has a crown on, she has a veil over the top of it, and this third portrait of Queen Victoria was made from 1895 until 1901. And this particular coin here, if I can get it to flip over, was from 1897, so this was right in the middle of it. Still getting very close to the end of her reign in 1901. Again, 1 penny, the trident, the shield, and Britannia sitting facing to the left. Next, we have Edward VII. Okay, there we go. So there's Edward VII, King and Emperor of Britain. This particular penny coin was made from 1902 to 1910, and he is facing to the right. And it says, Edward VII, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. And then again on the back we have the 1 penny, the trident, and here's the year 1906. Next we have George V. So George V, and again it's this coin has him facing to the left instead of the right like his father. And George V, this coin was made from 1911 until 1926. Again, it's a 1 penny coin. Again, this one says George V, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, and Emperor of India. And the back of this one, again, the trident, Britannia holding the trident, the 1 penny, and the 1912 on the back of this one. Next, we have George VI. Now, George VI is facing left, and this is a portrait of George VI with no crown or anything on, and he is facing to the left. Again, it says George VI, by the grace of God, King of all Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. This coin was made from 1937 until 1948. And of course, in 1948, India achieved its independence. And this is just a beautiful coin. I know it's much newer than the other ones, but you can see the lighthouse in the background. You can see Britannia. You can see the shield. You can see the ocean. See the 1 penny. See the trident. See that almost Roman type of cap, and the way that the clothes drape over her. This is just a beautiful coin. And it's the 1937 George VI. Then we have as a young woman. And this particular coin is the first laureate bust of Queen Elizabeth facing to the right. And it was made from 1954 until 1970. Around the outside it says, Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen and Defender of the Faith. And you'll know that there's no more India on here because India achieved its independence in 1948. Just a beautiful portrait. See the laureate portrait and see her. It's almost like her great-great-great-grandmother, I think it was, who knows, Victoria, who had the ribbons in her hair. But they did a much better job of this hair and the engraving. There's not the, quote, bun head on this one. This is just a beautiful young woman facing to the right. And when we get to the back, you can see tremendous definition in this 1 penny coin of Britannia. You can really see the shield. You can see the waves, the lighthouse in the background, and this is a 1967 coin. Then Britain went to decimalization in 1971, so I wanted to show these even though they're not the old large pennies. This is the next one in line, the 1971 British decimalization coin, when they went from, initially for the old coins it was 4 farthings to a penny, 12 pennies or pence to a shilling, 5 shillings to a crown, and 20 shillings to a pound. It was a very kind of strange system that was hard for anybody not from Britain to figure out, not from Britain or one of its protectorates or colonies or other countries. And so in 1971 they decided to go to decimalization a few years after Australia had done the same thing. And so here she is, Queen Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, 1971. And on the back of this coin we don't have Britannia anymore, we have the new penny. Because it was new and changed, they called it the new penny in 1971. And we'll look at, after the new penny came out, they went back to the 1 penny, and this is the 1994 version of the 1 penny coin. And finally we have this one, which some people call the monstrosity. Some people like this coin. And again, this is Queen Elizabeth II. This is the latest portrait. This is a 1 penny coin, and you can see it has a shield on the back, very different from the other coins in the 1 penny era. And then you see this is a 2015. All right, that's all we have today for our British 1 penny coin collections. You've seen all the rulers of Britain from 1841 on these coins. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comments section. And we'd love to have you subscribe to our coin channel, the DC Coin World International coin channel.